thing down there. It was like the hybrid Zeratul fought.
Here? But how?
Minsk. It's always Minsk. The end of the universe is coming, and I should have known he'd be behind it.
But how did he hybridize Zerg and Protoss? The technology required is way beyond anything Terrans have developed. He can't be working alone on this.
This is Kate Lockwell for UNN. Donnie Vermillion remains on sick leave. Get better, Donnie. Coming up later, we begin a 10-part expose on corruption in the Dominion government. How high does it go? Tonight, however, I'd like to return to the topic of Tarsonis and the day it fell. Families ripped apart, literally, when the savage Zerg arrived. Mountains of dead bodies, deserted cities. Let's play that clip again.
I will rule this sector, or see it burnt to ashes around.
Stop! Wait! You can't just come in here!
By order of Dominion Security, this newscast is terminated.
We finally got you, Arcturus. Nice to see the media taking shots at you for a change.
Whatever you found down there makes me afraid. What was it?
Something monstrous. A Zerg Protoss hybrid. It must have been a powerful sigh for you to feel it scream from all the way up here.
Searing, blinding. Like feeling the sun burn in your face with your eyes squeezed shut. I never felt a thing like that before. I hope I never do again.
Alright, welcome back, StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. This is episode 24, The Gates of Hell. These last three missions are, the final push toward the end and the final battle. So, turning in excess research for quite a bit of cash. We made a lot of research in the last mission. The secret mission, that was a fun one. And with that extra cash, we're going to hire one of the remaining mercenaries.
You came to the right place.
And we're going to go with Duskwings because they're a stealth unit, and that's going to come in handy in the final fight. Again, this is all gravy. It's not necessary. Never end up hiring the Devil Dogs, and I kind of wish I would have. Not because I want to use them, because it would have forced me to upgrade the Fire Bat, and we get some of those in the next mission. And it would have helped.
What in the hell's name did you stir up in that lab, cowboy?
Minx is taking the playing God literally now. He made that thing and a whole heap more like it. And who knows how many other labs he's got out there.
Great. Like we ain't got enough to handle with the Zerg. Now we got Minx breeding his own damn monsters too.
Okay, and obviously because we just hired the Duskwings, which are Banshees, we're going to go ahead and get both upgrades for the Banshee. And again, I don't think I ever make any more Banshees, but you just want your mercenaries coming out of the Merc compound, with some buffs to them. It makes them just all the better. And we have enough to go ahead and get both. What they do is allow the Banshee to stay cloaked twice as long, which is going to be really helpful. And then the other one, it changes their kind of attack array, the pattern in which they fire. It does these sort of longer round patterns and kind of more of a spread, a vertical spread, but more of a spread, so they hit more. So that's handy.
Everything is in motion to begin the final act. The invasion of the primary Zerg hive on Char. Once we begin, there will be no turning back. Ensure that you are fully prepared, Commander. destiny awaits.
Char, if hell ever existed, this is it. Oceans of fire, tectonic storms, and an atmosphere that'll burn a man alive. But we've planned for all of that.
You can't plan for the Zerg, General. They ain't gonna fit into your nice, clean timetable.
I've led 5 separate invasions against the Swarm. I held the line while you and your terrorist friends hid under a rock.
We're all aware of your victories, General. I've invited Commander Raynor here to assist us with any unforeseen contingencies.
Well, it sounds like you got it all figured out, Junior.
I have far too much invested in this undertaking to see it fail. Speaking of which, you might particularly enjoy this next step.
Valerian, I've just received a report you've taken half the fleet. Care to explain yourself, boy?
Father, I am about to accomplish that which you never could. Today, I will defeat the Queen of Blades and secure peace throughout the Dominion. By this act, the people will finally know that I am a worthy successor to you.
I love your gumption, son, but you're in way over your head. What makes you think you have the experience to...
He ain't alone, Arcturus.
Raynor. I don't know what gutter my son fished you out of, but even you got to realize that treacherous bitch cannot be saved. And neither can you.
We'll see about that. And when this is over, you and me got a score to settle.
Everything I could have hoped for.
You're playing a dangerous game here, kid.
Prince Valerian, we have Zerg attack waves incoming.
Already?
Clear the bridge. I got a battle to win.
I'll see you boys on the ground.
Teams Bravo, Echo, and Delta have gone dark. Repeat, Alpha has lost contact with all elements. Where's command? I got no support. I got Zerg coming out of my...
We're on fire! Repeat, we've lost all thruster power!
They're coming out of the ground!
Any station this net! Any station this net! We need fire support! We need it now! Ah!
Damn it. I told him a frontal assault wasn't gonna work. She was playing with us the whole time.
Well, brother, we're alive at least. Looks like the few battle groups that did make it to the surface scattered all over the place.
Do you think death is the worst thing that can happen to you here? Infestation is what's coming for you. Soon all will serve the Swarm.
She's trying to get in our heads, man. We gotta keep it together.
If we're gonna pull this caper off, we need to rally as many survivors as we can.
Commander, Dominion battle groups are still landing all around you, but they're in pretty bad shape and coming under heavy attack from the Zerg.
All right. Let's get out there and rescue their sorry butts. We need to pull together a real fighting force, or we won't have a prayer of stopping Kerrigan.
Big job, huh?
All right, here we go. The gates of hell. Tough mission, Dev. Buckle up.
Commander, tactical analysis indicates the Zerg greatly outmatch your current forces.
SCV ready.
Matt, keep me updated on those drop pods as they get to Char. If we can reach enough of them before the Zerg, we might just have a chance of fighting our way through this.
SCV ready.
Okay, main objective, gather 100 units of any type.
What's going on?
Whether you rescue the pods or build them yourself. Can't be that hard, right?
Sir, I'm tracking an incoming drop pod. It should be landing close to your position any second.
Keep your shirt on.
Base is under attack.
All right. Let's get out there and find him before the Zerg do.
Gangway, coming.
Raiders. We sure are glad to see you boys. But where's General Warfield?
I'm assuming command here. You men fall in with us, and we'll see to finding your general.
Yes, sir.
I so love the way you kindle their hope, Jim. By all means, bring them all to my doorstep. It'll be like lambs to the slaughter.
Don't listen to her. Stay focused, and we'll make it out of here together.
You got it.
Okay, as you can guess, I was being sarcastic. Of course, this is really hard. You have mad swarms of Zerg coming at you. You have a very vulnerable position, limited resources. You have to do all you can to get up. Perdition turrets, bunkers, siege tanks, missile turrets, anything you can. And all the while, you have to scramble out and try to save these pods.
Sir, I've detected a drop pod in your vicinity.
And technically, you don't have to rescue the pods. You could just do your best to gather resources and build your own army. But the thing is, they're free units that bolster your ranks, so you might as well go out and save them.
Let's move!
Base upgrades under attack. Add-ons complete.
Now, it's well documented what each drop pod contains as far as what types of units you can rescue, etc. And toward the end, I think the last two, you have to choose. I mean, not technically, but they split off into two spots, and it's very hard to get both spots. It's possible, but it's very hard. And you'll see what I do is just choose between them. But either way, as the mission goes on, the units that you can recover get much more powerful. Like by the end, I think I get like a battle cruiser, you know, like a top tier starship.
Sending coordinates to a nearby drop pod.
You gonna give me orders? Lay it on me. Been waiting on you.
Get this factory back to the landing zone and get it building.
Now that's a nice wrinkle there. It doesn't happen in any of the other pods. You never get a building. But, you know, you can lift it off, fly it over, put it down, and I don't end up using the factory to make any units, but it's nice to have another building there. It's something the Zerg will start, you know, hitting, and buy you some more time.
Base is under attack.
Sir, another drop pod is coming down near your location.
Yeah, whatever.
So tactic-wise, I'm actually going for kind of a bio ball, like Marine Medic Marauder. I'm going to use my mercenaries a lot, but at least from an upgrade point of view, I'm just going for the engineering bay upgrades, you know, for attack and defense on my infantry. There's just not enough time and resources to upgrade your infantry and your vehicles and your starships, you know what I mean?
Go, go, go! I've been waiting on you.
What's our target? On my way! Lay it off it!
Bad news? Yeah?
Sir, another drop pod has arrived near your perimeter.
Okay, so you kind of get a feel for the flow of this mission. It's hectic, and you have to patch the holes that continually get punched in your
Upgrade complete.
your defenses and your walls. But if you can stay ahead of the curve and just keep rescuing these units and getting your army bigger and bigger, it's not too bad. Now that said, you're going to see me take a nasty beating right here.
Base is under attack.
Looking forward to it. This better be good. From the
Some air power is just what we need. Secure this starport and bring it behind our guns.
Base is under attack.
Okay, so a real Pyrrhic victory there. I think I got one medevac out of it. Big deal. Banelings just wiped most of my ground force. I have to abandon the starport. Here come some Ultralisks. Mercenaries to the rescue, Devatron? Yeah, just when you think you're doing well, this mission, you know, pulls the rug out from under your feet.
You gonna give me orders?
You've got another drop pod landing nearby.
Our allies are being attacked.
The doctor is in.
Base is under attack.
Been waiting on you. Yes, sir. This better be good.
The doctor is in better than
Base
some
is
body
under
bags.
attack.
Who wants some?
Base is under
The
attack.
doctor is in.
Go ahead.
Okay, so just like that, right side wiped out, upper left side wiped out. You know, every time you need to kind of stop and catch your breath and rebuild, you know, there's more to do. No rest for the wicked in this mission.
Armed and ready.
Upgrade complete.
Sir, I read multiple drop pods entering the atmosphere. I don't think you'll have enough time to rescue them all. Not with this much Zerg in the area.
Damn it. We'll rescue as many as we can. But I don't think everyone's gonna live through this.
Who wants some?
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
You gonna give me orders? Can't wait. I'm in deep!
Our SCVs are under attack. Our allies are being attacked. Base is under attack.
What's going on? Patching you through.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so base is, you know, just dwindling around us, Devatron. I think I got a turret left up there. But you can see some beefier units, and like I said, I had to choose there between trying to save one or the other.
There's another wave of drop pods coming in, sir. It would be too dangerous to try and rescue them all.
And again, there are ways to grab both, I think with stealth units and stuff like that, but not what I was able to do here.
Commander, the last of the Dominion drop pods have reached the surface of Char.
Looks like we're on our own, boys.
SCV ready.
Engine screaming.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals. Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, so no more drop pods. Thankfully, we still have a command center and a mercenary compound. And looks like a barracks. We've got all our infantry upgrades researched, so it looks really bad, but believe it or not, we've actually done pretty well. And we have a nice mix of units, some battle cruisers, some Vikings, some Banshees, Goliaths. So we can work with this. We don't have too many more units to gather in order to, you know, complete that part of the mission. So we can gradually rebuild, maybe strike out and pick up some loose resources that are out there scattered, and you know, do our best and just build with what we got and press on from here.
In the rear with the gear. I'm going.
Upgrade is under attack.
Okay, so you can see we're gradually getting a foothold again. We're hanging on by a thread. Some little stragglers run in and attack and whatnot. We're really in, you know, hold the fort down mode here, but we've got a bunker up. Here comes some turrets. In retrospect, the only thing I kind of maybe would do different, I might have done the armory research instead of the engineering bay, you know. An upgraded attack and defense for either starships or vehicles, because we ended up with a lot. You know, we have cruisers and Banshees and Goliaths and stuff, so I don't know. Or maybe try to do both, you know, upgrade infantry and vehicles or something like that. But I will say this. The one nice thing about just doing engineering bay and, you know, going an infantry route, mainly marine-based, at least toward the end here, is that you can always build marines with just minerals. You don't need gas to build marines. And every single other unit that you build requires marine, or requires gas. So,
Yes, sir.
you know, doing engineering
Not
bay
enough
upgrades
minerals.
and focusing on infantry attack and defense, and knowing that you can always build marines, and then ultimately using those marines just in kind of a bio ball approach, is not bad at all. I'm not second guessing it or anything. I'm wondering in retrospect if maybe some additional or different types of upgrade paths within the mission would have been a better choice. I don't know.
You're the boss. Need something blown up? In the rear with the gear.
So one thing in retrospect I'd do
Mineral field
differently
depleted.
is this little right side defense, which is quite beautiful. You know, we got a 2 missile turrets, 2 perdition turrets, a nice wall of supply depots,
Mineral field depleted.
a full bunker, and all we really need to do is just kind of sit here with our big massive units and defend, gather units, and then make some more, get to 100,
Upgrade complete.
and press on, right? So I think what was going through my mind at the time was I do want to send a few units out to scavenge for more resources. So if I'm going to leave my base, or even just take a few units away from this big defense ball, then I want to have something in place, right? 2 siege tanks with it now. I mean, nothing's getting through that right side. Of course, the economics kind of counter-argument is, yeah, but you
Mineral
just
field
spent,
depleted.
you know, resources to make all that stuff. So now that you've made it, and you can defend your base and strike out and go scavenge for more resources, you're just going to go find the resources that you just spent, right? So you're wasting time. So
Insufficient Vespine gas.
again, I don't know that it's really that bad. Like, oh no, this is going to cost you the mission. If anything, it's going to help me win.
Yes, Commander.
So that's an okay thing always, but I think it just, as usual,
Just relax.
made the mission longer than it had to be.
Patching you through. Okay. Acknowledged. Course laid in.
Let's get into the fight. I like it.
is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so we've seen this before. Our trusty Hell's Angels Viking that can fly around, land, gather, ninja. So this is very helpful here.
Yes, indeed.
And we're just about there on units, and we're limited as far as hiring nice units from the Merc compound. We're limited on Vespine gas, so that's why I had to go out and get some more of that. Again, we have crystals, we can make Marines, and this is what I'm going to have to do in order to get to the 100 and move on. There are some more, scattered resources we can go get, but this is pretty much, the best we can do. We have a nice force, nice upgrades, nice
Base is under attack.
mercenaries and whatnot. So
Mineral field depleted.
again, it took a little longer than it should have, but all in all, this is very good. We're ready to strike out and wrap this up, Devatron.
Want some? This better be good. Gateway, coming through. This better be good.
Mayday, Mayday, this is General Warfield. My ship is taking terrible, terrible damage.
Warfield, to any Dominion ship in range. My ship is down, and we sustained heavy losses. We're holding position, but we need support soon.
We're on our way, General. Just hold on. Damn, he can't even hear us. The only way we're getting to Warfield is straight through those Nidus worms.
Some invasion.
Our allies' base is under attack.
We should mobilize everything we've got and try to break through to Warfield.
Warfield won't be alive for very much longer. My pets will be drawn to his fear, and that of his men. There's absolutely nothing you can do.
You're sure talking a lot, Kerrigan. Maybe the fear you smell is your own.
Base is under attack.
This better be good.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Armed and ready.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack.
You were fools to come here.
Our allies' base is under attack.
So unfortunately, we're going to keep getting that alert that the Allies' base is under attack. So just bear with it.
Our allies' base
You
is
can
under
see that the Duskwings hire is really paying off. They're the 3 stealth
allies' base is
Banshees
under
sort of at the lead there. And I can, you know, plus their upgrades, I can kind of move them around in stealth and get rid of a lot of nasty stuff before I move my ground forces in.
base is under attack.
So they ended up being a pretty good purchase, and I'm happy with how this is going this far.
Is under attack.
As for our own base,
Our allies' base is under attack.
we pretty much just have to abandon it at this point and, you know,
allies'
press
base
on with the
is under
mission.
attack. Base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack. Base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack.
Inbound.
Base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack.
Done and done.
Our allies' base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Better send some body bags.
Yes, Devatron, we're actually getting to use our damage shield bubble that we purchased for our battle cruisers. So happy we got to use that, Big Dev. That was awesome.
Our allies' base.
We've reached the crash site. With any luck, old Warfield's still alive and kicking.
All right, a frantic mission with a lot of close calls, but we made it through. The end is nigh, Devatron. We'll see you in the next episode of StarCraft 2: Wings of Liberty.